The graph below describes the distance 2 cars have traveled after leaving a football game at the University of Minnesota. Which car was traveling faster and how can you tell? So I noticed that the car for line B is steeper. The line for car B is steeper. Because the line is steeper, but I can tell using the slope. So for line B, the car goes 80 miles in 1 hour. Car A goes 80 miles in 2 hours. So car B goes 80 miles in 1 hour. That means it's traveling at 80 miles per hour. Car A goes 80 miles in 2 hours, which means that it's traveling at 80 over 2 miles per hour, which is 40 miles per hour. The lines cross at 2, 80. What does this point represent? So it represents that car B passes car A after traveling 80 miles. Car A traveled for 2 hours. Assuming car A continued to travel at a constant rate, how far did car A travel in the first 4 hours? So we know car A travels at 40 miles per hour. So that means 40 miles times 4 hours would give us 160 miles. Assuming car B continued to travel at a constant rate, how long did it take car B to travel 400 miles? So if car B travels 80 miles an hour, 80 miles per hour, then we can do 400 miles divided by 80, and we would get 5. We could also see that it's going 80 miles per hour, so we could add up 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80 all the way until we get to 400. And that would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Evaluate the following expressions given the values below. Show your work. So we want to evaluate this for A equals 2, B equals 5, and C equals 3. So we have 2 times 5 plus 5 times 3 plus 2 times 3. So that's 10 plus 15 plus 6. That's 25 plus 6 is 31. Here we want to evaluate for x equals -2 and y equals 6. So we have 20 minus -2 squared over 6 minus -2. So -2 squared is 4. So we have 20 minus 4 over 6 minus -2. So subtraction is just the opposite. So we add the opposite. So that'd be 6 plus 2, which is 8. So we get 16 over 8, which is 2. Simplify the following expressions by combining like terms. So first I'll do my x squareds. So I've got 2x squareds. Now my x's. I got 1, 2, 3x terms. So I got 1x plus 3x's is 4x's. Minus 5x's is minus 1x. Then last I have my 1's. -3, +8 would be +5. Over here I've got, let's see, I'll do my x's first. 2x minus x and then 3x. So 2x minus x is 1x plus 3x is 4x's. I have no y's. I have -9, +1. That'd be -8. And then I have these y squareds. So that's plus 4y squared minus 6y squared is minus 2y squared. Okay, I'll do my x squareds first. So I have 2x squared. Now my x's minus x. Then I'll do my xy's plus 4xy. My y's plus 30y. My y squareds minus 3y squared. And my 1's minus 14. So I couldn't combine anything there. Here I notice I've got plus y squared minus y squared. Those are going to cancel out. I've got plus 3y xy minus 3xy. Those cancel out. So I've got 20 plus 10 is 30. For the following equations, simplify each side, then solve for the variable. So let's see, I can't simplify this side or that side. So I'm going to add c to both sides. I get 4c minus 7 equals 1. I'll add 7 to both sides. 4c equals 8. Divide by 4. c equals 2. See, on this side I can't combine anything, so minus 2 plus 3x equals 2x plus x is 3x. I'm going to subtract 3x from this side. So I get -2 equals 6. Uh-oh. That's not true, so this is no solution. Write the equation of the lines graphed at right. So for line A, it crosses, its y-intercept is 0, 2. I notice that it's going down, so it's going to have a negative slope. So it's going to be y equals, let's see, let's draw a slope triangle. I'll start here and go just like that. So let's see, this goes up 1 and it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, or down 1. So the slope is -1/4, because that's my change in y over my change in x, plus 2, my y-intercept. On this graph, my y-intercept is -1. If I'm going to draw a slope triangle, I could go right there. So I go over 1 and up 1, 2. So my slope is 2, and my y-intercept is -1.